So these are my old pedals. These are the Shimano Ultegra R8000 Ultegra pedals. They come in at 250 grams for the pair, and the new Wahoo Zeros come in at 220 for the pair. I know you're going to say, obviously, the cleats as well, it's the combined weight, but it's not the main reason why I've got these pedals, but it's more about the performance and plus my new shoes as well, which are, it completes the package. Okay, they're on, and in typical how I remember speed play, very clean, looks very nice. So far so good. Now on to my shoes. Okay, so like I said in the last video, I've taken delivery of these Bont Vapor S shoes. These were sent to me by Bont to try out because I was in a bit of a predicament, didn't know kind of where to turn with shoes, and I asked a lot of you on my Instagram stories. It was a toss-up between Shimano Specialized Bont or Zeros, and being that I already use Zeros, I was like, probably stay with them. But I wanted a white pair, I wanted a high performance pair, low stack height, and being that I was getting on board with speed play as well, I figured it would be a great chance to try them out. 440, obviously no insoles. I'm gonna shove them in the oven, cook them, and then see see where we are. These are a size 42.5. People have said like the whole heel cup is very snug, which it is. The toe box is wide, which it is. There's lots of wiggle room for my toes, which is kind of interesting. I've never had that in a pair of shoes before. So let's whack them in and let's play around with the moulding. Okay, I've got my shoe on, and it hasn't been in the oven yet, but I've been playing around first with my my insoles. My insoles are the G8 insoles that a couple of you recommended to me after I've used like proper heat molded insoles. Yeah, a little word on these insoles. So these are the G8 insoles that come with a lot of these shims that you can attach on the bottom. I haven't really done a review of these. I did buy them with my own money. The Bonts, see, they come with this insole, which is like...
Slip them in and you just do the heel bit.
Right.
So you just have some...
Oh, that's not that hot.
Snug as a bug in a rug. I'm wearing the wrong socks for this. Very impressed with how the heel is made in these shoes.
Okay, so I was told when setting up these pedals from Speedplay, it's important to remember that the stack height of Speedplay Zeros is 2.2 mil less than that of Shimano SPDs. So I need to make sure that I adjust my saddle height accordingly, even if it is very marginal. Okay, we've got some massive news to share. So, as you can see there, Charlie was doing a session on Zwift. She was doing, it's like a break and surge session. So it's like, it simulates kind of like going hard and then almost like forming a breakaway and then kind of helping the breakaway stay away by doing surges and then recovering, etc. Charlie and a couple of others on the Discord group, if you're not a member already, I'm sure there's a link down below. A group of individuals have actually put their heads together and they've set up a back pedal team. We're hopefully aiming to have like teams in all 3 categories, A, B and C, for the Zwift Racing League, which is starting again on the 6th of April. But I managed to twist Charlie's arm and she's going to be down as a reserve rider for the C category racing. We don't know like how it's going to pan out because obviously I'm racing, and if the races clash with the time zone, let's try and catch people up on it. So you did like 30 minutes for 30 days of cycling in January, didn't you?
Yeah.
So she did 30 minutes every day, just riding. There was no efforts, nothing, just creating a habit, which is brilliant. Then in February, you wanted to try out one of my little training plans.
Mm-hmm.
Not 100% gone to plan because you actually switched to another hospital, didn't you? So you've kind of changed jobs.
People at my level in physio, we rotate every so many months, changing your basically physio discipline and changing your site, but it also means changing your physio hours.
Now you're 8 till 4. You're now able to like dedicate like a little bit more than an hour to a training session in the week, which is like usually 2 in the week, and then it's a mixture of like 3 or 4 sessions a week. But you've also been having migraines.
Well, that's historical, isn't it?
Historic migraines.
And it does impact.
I look after you.
Yeah, but it does, doesn't it? Like I come home and if I've got a migraine, I'm like, I can't train.
Yeah, so because of that, things have been a little bit like inconsistent as well. But because we use a mixture of obviously training peaks to plan the training, and then some of you are very familiar with intervals.icu, the website where you can kind of pair your Strava account. You were working on the basis of like an FTP test at the beginning of February, which was like 155 watt FTP. And now after a 5-minute full gas effort that you did the other day, I think she did like 8 or 10 watts more than her best. It's now modelled at like 170 watt FTP.
We need to retest, really, don't we?
We need to retest, yeah, to make it absolutely accurate. We need to retest, but it's the modelling is like more than good enough at the minute. But it does mean that if the races don't clash at the Zwift Racing League, Charlie will be able to race, and I'll be able to race. You might be racing an hour later than me, so I might have to cook on a Tuesday evening.
To me, basically just
yeah, I've got used to last season. I got used to
getting off the bike and just being fed.
And that was very nice. But yeah, so to catch you up, really, Charlie's like doing not a fair bit of riding, but she's doing more riding than usual. So anyway, yeah, big respect for if Charlie manages to have a free slot to be able to race. Like, big ups to you for putting your name down on the list. We've got quite a few people on the list. It's brilliant to see those of you that have volunteered, those of you that have been pressured into it by Lord Delego. I apologise on behalf of Lord. But that's going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.